Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dynasty Wrestling World. What we have before you are all 8 competitors that will compete in the 2026 World Cup Tournament. Obviously, these 6 have a tournament in a few weeks' time. However, we have called for a summit where all 8 competitors can get their feelings about each other off their chest to see what they think of one another. Obviously, this might go badly. So let's just get straight into it and give the microphone to Andreas Marceau. Let me get this straight. Despite me being clearly the better wrestler out of all of you, I got to compete in a tournament to determine my fate for the biggest show of the year? No. See, this is preposterous. See, Johnny Adrian, I have beaten you in a singles match. So you should not even be here. And the rest of you, did you start off the year challenging for the World Heavyweight title? No. That was me. Out of all of us, I was the last person to challenge for that prestigious championship. And at Fight Fest, that will be mine, but I will get through each and every single one of you. If I have to. Jack Gallus, Loa Kong, I don't know why you're here. You guys have practically done absolutely nothing in this company. So, you guys being here makes no sense. How did you qualify? Loa Kong's more believable than you, Jack, obviously. Corey King! Shocking, after loss after loss after loss, you finally get the big win and it's in this tournament? It gets you here? No. Franco! You're probably one of the most qualified people. You've been in the finals of this tournament. But there's just one issue. One simple issue. I'm in this. The Frenchman knows what he's doing. Oh, please be quiet, alright? Here's the thing. Andreas, I don't like you. I'm a traditional wrestler, not a showman like you. I don't showboat. I'm from England. British strong style in my blood. I don't care. I don't care what you do. I really don't. But this is my year. My year. I need this tournament win. And it is my year. I can go to war with just about all of you. I can and I will go to war with all of you. And like they were saying, Jack Gallus, you just debuted. And you're here now? It's weird. But hey, better than the crybaby Andreas, who's still crying and bitching after Johnny Adrian beat him in a 2 out of 3 falls match without him getting a fall. That's right. Andreas, you did wrestle Johnny in a 2 out of 3 falls match and lost pretty embarrassingly. But yeah, what have you done besides challenge for that world title? You haven't done much in Dynasty. So I don't know why you're clowning Jack. Don't know why you're clowning Loa. You've done nothing. Me! I was the first person in Dynasty history to hold 2 titles at once. Former junior heavyweight tag champion. Former 3-time internet champion. Corey to the King. And yeah, I finally beat Nick Malloy. What's it to you? You haven't done that yet. I've challenged for the world title before you could. So don't even try to manipulate this. I'm surprised we're all just targeting each other and not talking about this goddamn tournament, which can get me back to the main event scene where I belong. Now back to the World Cup. I plan to win it. Why? Because I want my gold back. I have not been champion since 2023. I need championship gold, and that Dynasty World Heavyweight title looks real good. And I think it looks extra perfect around my waist again. Because it looked great before, it'll look great again. They call me the Menace for a reason. You guys keep talking about Fight Fest. You guys keep talking about that. And you keep clowning me about not doing much. Yeah, so what? God forbid I wrestle in the Scotland Indies. Trying to get here. And I finally make it to a big company. I'm treated like an afterthought? No. Well, I beat Ragnar to make it here. You guys know how big Ragnar is, right? Johnny knows how big Ragnar is. Hell, you're friends with Ragnar. Are you not? So if I can beat Ragnar, I know I can beat you. I know I can beat you. I know I can beat you. I know I can beat all of you. Oh my god. You call yourself a warrior. But here's the thing. I have done something that none of you have done. And that was pin Matthew Hilton in the center of this ring. Which, by the way, tune in after this segment. He's wrestling. I've pinned some of the greats. People greater than any of you. People greater than all of you combined. And I have beaten them. Alex Sabin, Drew Boyd. I can list so many names that I've beaten in my career. And we'd be here all day. Thankfully, I'm not going to torture you guys with all that. Because we can be here all day. But we're not going to. Shut up! A lot of talking, not enough fighting. From the islands of Samoa, representing the dark world, I will jab my thumb into each of your throats, each of your tracheas, make you stop breathing, and win this tournament. You act like you're the only monster here. I've been in Dynasty since 2019. You act like you're some big shot Loa. You've never entered the ring with me. Okay, alright, shoving matches are going on. We gotta clear the ring. We gotta get ready for our first contest here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Representing the old school torture crew, the walking torture machine, Brian Garrett. On see you next week at the Love Fight Special. It'll be the old school torture crew challenging for the World Trios Champions. And one of those champions is coming out right now to wrestle in a singles match. The Dynasty World Trio Champion, the King of the World, Matthew Hilton.
I'm the King of the World. Can't you see? Every road is to follow me.
Matthew Hilton. We haven't seen him in singles action since he fought Chris Pierce one time. That was the last time we saw Matthew Hilton in singles match. That was months ago. He's been strictly wrestling those trios matches for the defending the World Trios titles. There's the European uppercut. I think he wrestled. I'm pretty sure he did. No, wait, no, we saw him in the World. We saw him in the Superman finals. That's right. Where he lost to Elijah Wolf. Back elbow. We saw Matthew Hilton lose to Elijah Wolf. There's a low blow by Brian Garrett. Obviously, Matthew Hilton, Drew Boyd, and Max Bryant, now the longest reigning World Trios champions in history. There's a knee lift with Brian Garrett. There's Matthew Hilton with that leg. Clubbing shots from back. Nope. Make things up tonight. Hilton sent off the ropes. Hilton caught himself. Had Hilton a four-time world heavyweight champion. Owner of the company. There's a stupid slam. And a cover by Brian Garrett. No. Hilton in trouble. Why they call Brian Garrett the walking torture machine. There's an armbar lock. Trying to make it be Christopher Lott versus Eli Daniels. There's a reload by Hilton. In a rematch. Now, obviously, Christopher Lott and Eli Daniels were match of the year last year. Garrett knocks Hilton down with that shot. Hilton has the waist. Brian Garrett. They're able to get out of it. Backhand miss. Knee lift by Hilton. Punch to the ribs, Brian Garrett. Targeting the leg. Hilton has Garrett. Garrett gets to get out of it. Now Brian Garrett. Oklahoma stampede on Hilton. Power of Brian Garrett. And a swinging neck breaker. Brian Garrett with that elbow. Brian Garrett, former internet champion. Hilton. Great buster, and Hilton sends the outside. 1, 2. Hilton right back in. Now Hilton has Garrett. European uppercuts. Matthew Hilton in control. Brian Garrett off the ropes. Oh, Matthew Hilton caught himself in a nice kick by Brian. And there's a DDT. Matthew Hilton wants to get that groove back before that title defense next week at our Love Bite special. As he, Max Bryant, and Drew Boyd defend the World Trios titles against Brian Garrett, Frank Johnson, and Drake Travis. Old school torture crew. The OSTC. There's that kick by Brian Garrett. Knocks him down to cover. 1, 2. No, it's not 2. Oh, Garrett went low. There's a bow and arrow stretch on Hilton. Brian Garrett going a little low. Very low. There's a rolling lariat by Hilton. Now Hilton raining elbows down. Brian Garrett. Now Hilton on knee lift. Off the ropes goes Hilton. Decapitation lariat. Brian Garrett with that elbow drop off the top. Matthew Hilton. Hilton. Lariat by Hilton to Garrett. There's a punch to the head. Now Hilton. Boston Crab. Seated on the back. Garrett able to get out of it. Brian Garrett with a backbreaker. For a torch of the back. Matthew Hilton. Walking torture machine. Wait, Matthew Hilton. Caught Garrett. Devil bomb! He caught Brian Garrett with a devil bomb, and Garrett got the shoulder up. Oh, wait, gory crusher on Hilton by Brian Garrett. Brian Garrett taken to Hilton. Now black hole slam by Hilton. Hilton out of breath. Hilton trying to catch his breath, chop and elbow. Now Brian Garrett rolling lariat on Hilton. Elbow drop by Brian Garrett. Matthew Hilton knee lift. Slap to the back of the head by Matthew Hilton with Brian Garrett. He's landing. Wait, Brian Garrett. Torture rack on Hilton. Can't Hilton get out of it? He's out of it. But Garrett is torturing former 4-time World Heavyweight Champion. But Garrett's out of breath. Both men spent. Three-time miss. Another torture rack on Hilton. Will Hilton be forced to submit? No. Brian Garrett. Brainbuster to Hilton. How much more fight does Matthew Hilton have left? Hilton has Garrett in the corner. Wait a minute. Hilton following him up. Avalanche German suplex to Brian Garrett. Garrett with that lariat. So impressive in this match, taking it to a former World Heavyweight Champion, 4-time Heavyweight Champion like Matthew Hilton. Wait, Hilton caught Garrett, devil bomb, but he can't make it to the pin. That could have been it had Hilton been able to make it to the cover. There's torture rack on Hilton. What's Hilton gonna do? Hilton's out of it. And again, Garrett's going to continue to torture the problem back of Hilton that Hilton has had many problems with in the past. Hilton's trying to fight, but I think Garrett might be a little too much. Throwing chops. Gory crusher to Hilton incoming. Caught him. Garrett diving crossbody to Hilton. But Brian Garrett and Hilton barely able to get that shoulder up. Now, Dory Crusher incoming once again. Hilton in trouble. Garrett, another crossbody. That's very under rope break. And Hilton sends Garrett to the outside. Now both these guys fighting on the outside. And Hilton sends Garrett back into the ring. And Hilton, super kick! Caught Garrett on the jaw! And Hilton scores a win!
The castle out of broken dreams, stack them high like golden beams. The sun bows down when I walk by. No crown needed, I touch the sky. I'm the king of the world. Can't you see? Every road bends to
The winner of this match, Matthew Hilton. What a victory for Hilton. Hard-hitting bout against Brian Garrett.
Rivers whisper secrets in my name.
And next week,
Mountains crumble,
the trio's titles will be on the line as the old school torture crew versus the champions Hilton, Boyd, and Brian. What a victory for Hilton as we move on to our next contest. Omar Perez, you and I go way back to Mexico, when you and I were feuding for a lifetime. Fast forward to our time in Dynasty, and our paths have been a little different. You have gotten in many people's way, and in that time, you've also become junior heavyweight champion. That is a title that I have once held. However, didn't get to hold it for much long. Omar, next week at Love Bites, I am challenging you for that championship. The reason why I am challenging you is quite simple. I need to prove something to myself. That I'm not the fraud you say I am. Your challenge is accepted. I will see you next week. Next week, me and Yuri Bryant go one-on-one with the Internet Championship on the line, and I have the opportunity to become a, get this, 3-time Internet Champion. I've held that belt twice before. As a matter of fact, I remember the last time I lost it. You see, that didn't sit right with me. It didn't. So that's why I'm challenging you next week, Yuri. To prove something to the rest of the world that I'm not transitional. For God's sake, I'm an original here. So, Yuri, well, you may be the next generation of Dynasty wrestlers. You don't hold a candle to my experience in this company. I have seen many come and go. Hell, even when it comes to that title, people that have held it, I've seen them come and go. You are no different. No different. I will see you next week. Bring your A game. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Honorable Nikki Sutton. Finally gracing us with in-ring action after teasing Franco for God knows how long. There's an elbow to the face by Nikki Sutton. Now Terry with that scoop and a slam. Terry missed that flatliner. There's that kick from the chest by Nikki Sutton. Nikki Sutton's really taking it to Terry Ventura. There's an axe kick. Terry Ventura in control now. Nikki Sutton once again taking it to Terry. Terry with those chops to the chest. Now Terry sits Nikki up in a sliding elbow. Targeting the arm of Terry Ventura. Wait, not Terry. Got to reverse it. Terry having his arm worked on. Chain wrestling. There's an elbow to the back. And look at Terry Ventura. Look at that submission. Terry Ventura with that knee lift. Ropes. No, Terry caught himself. That kick. Terry Ventura sent in the corner once again. Wait a minute. Off into the corner goes Nikki Sutton. And Terry misses. Terry sent in the corner once again. Nikki Sutton trying to... Terry lands on his feet. Terry sent in the corner once again. Nikki Sutton. Elbow to the back of Terry Ventura. Nikki Sutton in control of Terry, and there's a kick to the back of the head. This is what happens when you delay your matches. The European cuts. They're both going to trade euros. Sutton knocks down Terry Ventura. Nicky Sutton on top rope. Corkscrew moonsault. Need a 1 count. Off the ropes. Between the legs was Nicky Sutton. Nicky Sutton's in the corner. And Terry. What a cutter! Nicky Sutton. East of the mat was Terry Ventura. There's an armbar by Terry. Off the ropes. What a lariat by Terry Ventura. So clothesline hit it. Nicky Sutton with that DDT. There it goes. Wait a minute. Terry got caught. That's the mat. Terry Ventura in trouble. 1, no. Terry with that super kick. And we got a 2 count on Nicky Sutton. Nicky Sutton in trouble now. Terry Ventura in control. Wait, Nicky Sutton trying to roll up Terry. 1, no. Nicky with that kick to the leg, kick to the chest. 1 kick upside the head. Terry Ventura, Nicky Sutton. Wait, Terry sent off the ropes. Going elbow by Nicky Sutton. Back elbows. There's an armbar by Nicky Sutton. Or by Terry Ventura to Nicky Sutton. Sutton here to grab it. Sutton sends Terry off the ropes. Larry, no, Terry Ventura knocks him down. Terry off the ropes, running swanton. Punch the face. Terry missed that flatliner. Lariat by Nicky Sutton. Now Sutton has Terry's arm. Nicky Sutton. Terry Ventura. Kick upside the head. The pin by Nicky Sutton, 2, no. Terry Ventura off the rope, clothesline. Nicky Sutton off the rope with Terry once again, another clothesline. And in the corner goes Terry. Nicky Sutton on the apron. Slingshots himself into the ring. Another corkscrew moonsault. Terry Ventura who kicks out at 2. Terry sends Nicky Sutton to the outside. Terry Ventura. Tope suicida. Nicky Sutton sends Terry into the barricade. Kick to the leg, kick to the chest. Terry. Kick upside the head of Terry Ventura. 17, Terry back into the ring. Terry set, clothesline. Terry in trouble, wheelbarrow, arm drag by Nicky Sutton. Swing neck breaker. Ropes with Terry. No, he missed the lariat. And there's a contract once again by Nicky Sutton. Low and arrow stretch on Terry Ventura. Terry able to get out of it. Ropes. No. Terry knocks him out. Top the chest. Ripping up another one. Eyes pin by Nikki Sutton goes to Oakland. Nikki Sutton's really taking it to Terry. Mango senton. Terry back up. Again. Wait, Terry plants him. Able to pick up the win over Nikki Sutton. Terry Ventura picks up the win in his debut or reintroduction to Dynasty against Nikki Sutton. That freak ending, able to put Nikki Sutton away. Now he did struggle a bit. Now we gotta get ready for our next contest. You wanted to see me? Yeah. Now I know I'm supposed to be on my break, Kai, but obviously, if you didn't know, the trial period is up. And I've discussed it with Cho. I've discussed it with Yuri. And here's our decision. Kai, over these past few months, you have done everything we've asked of you. Now, these past few weeks haven't been exactly up to your standard, but still. You stepped into the ring, and you proved again and again why you deserve to be considered for the Brothers of the Rising Sun. And we'll say it plainly. You didn't fail. You succeeded. Even every time you lost. You proved to us time and time again that you're an outstanding performer. That you belong at this level that you're at, and you've earned our respect. That's what makes this next part really hard to say. Because after everything you've done and everything you've proven to us, we've made our decision. Kai, you will not be joining the Brothers of the Rising Sun. And trust us, that isn't easy. Because turning away someone like you, who's earned our respect, isn't something we take lightly. But here's the thing. We're not sending you away. Because while you may not stand with the Brothers of the Rising Sun, that title will be held to Cho and Yuri as a tag team. Because it is with a great, great honor that we're welcoming you to Shinra Clan. Congratulations. Your first order of business as a member of Shinra Clan. Your first order of business is you will be competing in the Intergender Tag Team Tournament. Now, I take it that there is a friend of yours on this roster that you may want to team with. Karai is her name. Next Sunday you will team with her, as she will also be a member of Shinra clan. You let her know that. Kai, congratulations. Do us proud. Ladies and gentlemen, these two teams have been confirmed to be the finalists in the 2026 Super Duos tournament. It is the team of the A Block winners. Chase Rogers and Nick Cassidy of Undisputed Legacy take on the B Block winners, the X-Cons, Black Mask, and Face. This finals match will happen at the Superman Finals on the 22nd of this month. We're going to get right into our next contest. Scheduled for one fall.
Les étoiles dansent, elles brillent si fort, la lune chuchote un doux accord. L'eau s'illumine, c'est un carnaval, sous les néons, la vie devient férale. Divertissement, la nuit est un jeu, les rires éclatent, le monde est heureux. Danser, chanter, perdez la notion du temps, c'est ça le divertissement.
Introducing first the entertainment. Hayden Brooks.
Le cœur s'emballe au rythme du tambour, un verre à la main, on refait l'amour. Les ombres jouent sur les murs fatigués.
This is the family business.
We don't talk, we just move in silence. Built on pride and backed up by violence. Every step we make, every move we make, got a purpose and we're cold and clean. Our power runs deep and we control this scene.
Eyes forward, never looking back.
And his
Pressure
opponent,
builds, but we never crack. Lessons learned from
Miles
cuts and scars.
Grant.
Now we move like kings behind steel bars. Talk is cheap, we let action speak. Every move made is sharp, precise, and unique. No luck here, this is earned and the real deal.
Miles
If the
Grant.
game gets dirty, we still
next
gon'
week
heal.
faces his
Moves are
father,
getting made that we
Johnny.
never-
Tonight he faces off against Aiden Brooks. Miles, he's dropped toe hold. Miles going to control right now with Aiden. And there's an elbow in the back of Aiden Brooks. Aiden scooping a slam and Miles to the outside. Miles able to get right back in. Punch and a punch. Miles sends Aiden off the ropes. Rolling elbow, no. Spinning back fist. There's an elbow to the back. Aiden. Nice snapmare by Miles Grant. Scooping a slam. Miles Grant in trouble. Our next contest will be for the Women's Legacy Championship as Violent Dawn defends against Miyu Satoshi. There's a super kick by Miles. Miles a backslide pin. One. No. A nice snap suplex. And in the corner goes Miles. Aiden, no, went running. Elbow to the face, kick to the ribs. Elbow kick, elbow kick, elbow. Aiden Brooks. Top rope, elbow, drop. Do one count on Miles. Miles Grant in trouble. Miles for that snapmare. He's up. Sends Miles into the corner. Aiden with a punch to the top of the head. Go behind, back elbow by Miles. There's Aiden, that Frankensteiner pin, no. Miles has Aiden. And Miles planting face first. Aiden missed the kick. Miles Grant, European uppercuts to Aiden Brooks. There's a kick to the top of the head of Miles. Aiden missed that boot. And wait a minute, Miles has Aiden by the head. Face first from the buckle. Miles top rope, knee drop. Miles. Aiden, Dr. Bomb to Miles Grant, and Miles barely getting the shoulder up off that Dr. Bomb. Wait, there's a gunslinger by Miles. Nice gunslinger by Miles Grant. There's a brainbuster by Aiden Brooks. And there's a German suplex. Now Miles sends Aiden into the corner. Tree of Woe. Shot to the knees of Aiden Brooks. Nice back elbow. Sidewalk slam. By Aiden. Aiden Brooks in control. Aiden. Off the ropes with Miles. Look at Miles. Deja vu. Now Miles picks him back up. Gunslinger. He didn't go for the cover that time. Doesn't want to end it with his father's move. Another deja vu. Wait a minute. Miles. Still trying to fight. Miles! That twisting DDT. I guarantee you could have ended it had he been farther from the ropes. Not only that, but if he had the stamina to get back up and go for the cover. And there's another gunslinger on Aiden Brooks. No, he's not going for the cover. Miles over the top rope. Diving cross body. And Miles Grant picks up the win.
We don't talk, we just move in silence. Built on our pride and backed up by violence.
The winner of this match, Miles
Every step
Grant.
we make, every move we make, got a purpose and we're cold and clean. Our power runs deep and we control this scene. Eyes forward, never looking back. Pressure builds, but we never crack.
Impressive win from
Lessons
Miles
learned from the
over
cuts and
Aiden
scars.
Brooks.
Now we move like kings behind steel bars. Talk is cheap, we let action speak. Every move made is sharp, precise, and unique. No luck here, this is earned and the real deal. If the game gets dirty, we still gon'
Miles.
heal. That's right.
Oh,
Moves
God.
are getting made that we never explain. An empire built through the struggle and pain.
Son, up here, in the rafters. Oh, Johnny Grant is here. Miles' father. That match you wanted First of all, I'm up here because I know you're going to try and get your hands on me. And that's not going to happen. You're going to have to wait till next week, like a good little boy. But that's what you are, Miles. You're my little boy. So it pains me that... It pains me what I'm going to do to you next Friday. Because love does bite. I do love you, Miles. You are my son. But you, along with your siblings, don't know their place. So, Miles, next week it'll be you versus me. But if I win, you and your sister, because let's face it, your brother ain't coming back here. I'll make sure of it. He left your mother crying, for God's sake. You and your sister will be forced to fall in line. And you will both do as I say. But if you can beat me, then I'll walk away from this business. Why am I putting my career on the line against you? Because it's going to be light work for me. Johnny Grant has agreed to put his career on the line against Miles. But if Miles loses, he and his sister have to fall in line. That will happen next week. You know, you're someone everyone idolizes. And of course, I got an issue with Godo Lee that seems to still be ongoing. But you taking the time to talk to me and offer me this spot means a lot, man. You have no idea. Especially if it's coming from you. Yeah, well, like I said, you're a very talented individual. And obviously, who wouldn't want to take a chance with you? You're that damn good. Alright? So, it's my honor to welcome you to the United Dragons. Thank you so much. And I'll promise you, you'll get Godo Lee again. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Is for the Dynasty Women's Legacy Championship. Introducing first, representing Starfire Delight, the Pixie, Dynasty Women's Tag Team Champion and the Dynasty Women's Legacy Champion, Violet Dawn. Double champ Violet. As she defends here against Miyu Satoshi. That was wrong. Miyu sent to the corner. Miyu with a drop kick. Another drop kick. Beautiful drop kick by Miyu Satoshi. Off the ropes, no. And Violet Dawn missed the clothesline. Wait, Miyu Satoshi dropped a hold. Miyu ducked it. Punch to the head. Miyu Satoshi. Punch to the head. What a drop kick by Miyu. And again, Miyu Satoshi just throwing drop kicks. Taking it to the champion Violet Dawn, the double champion. Violet with that kick to the stomach. Now Violet Dawn. Really take it to the champion. Violet Dawn now. In her short time here in Dynasty, has become Women's Legacy Champion and Women's Tag Team Champion, a double champion. One of the Women's Legacy titles on the line. Now, Miyu Satoshi can pick up the win here tonight. Imagine what that means for her and her tag partner Yuki and Mora. That means they could also possibly, in the near future, have a shot at the women's tag team titles. And Miyu Satoshi had her head thrown back at the match. Corner goes Miyu. And a running boot to the face by Violet Dawn. Violet. Trying to choke out Miyu with her boot. Kick to the spine. Now look at Miyu Satoshi. Submission locked in. Championship on the line. Knee lifts. Cover. Satoshi. So impressive. Obviously, she won the Overload Challenge to get here. She completed the Overload Challenge. And a nice sling blade. Now wait a minute. Code Red by Miyu Satoshi, and she almost pins the champion. Oh, Frankensteiner! Miyu goes head first into the mat. SOS to Violet. 2. Oh, Violet able to pick out. Champion in a lot of trouble. Sling blade to Miyu Satoshi. Violet Dawn. Kick right to the lower back. Miyu Satoshi going up top. And what an elbow drop by Miyu Satoshi. Violet Dawn with a super kick. Satoshi dropped it. Now wait, Code Red by Miyu. 2. No. Throws in a nice backbreaker. Now here's another question. What if Yuki Amura is next to complete the Overload Challenge with Miyu Satoshi as Women's Legacy Champion? There's a brainbuster. Battle of besties for the Women's Legacy Championship. We already had that with Violet Dawn and Jim Garza not long ago. Miyu Satoshi really impressing people here tonight against Violet Dawn. Corkscrew moonsault, no. Now Violet in the Both women collide. Both women down. The Dynasty Women's Legacy Championship is indeed on the line. Miu. Nice code red. Now wait, Violet. Code red of her own. Can Violet keep the title? No. Not yet. The match continues. Violet Dawn sitting outside the ring. Wait a minute. Violet captured her. Back super. Violet. I was trying to give you some form of CTE. Hold on to the camera clutch. Violet very much in the ropes. Punch and elbow. Violet with a super kick. Miu with a lariat. Strong lariat. Boston Crab seated near the head, but Violet Dawn, champion at the ropes. Violet Dawn, that combination of those knees. Satoshi with a drop toe hold. And an insane elbow drop by Miu Satoshi. Drop kicking Violet Dawn back to the outside. Wait, look at Miu. Miu Satoshi. Pulling out all the stops tonight. For the Women's Legacy title, code red by Violet Dawn on the outside. And both women are able to make it back into the ring. A Violet ripcord lariat. Nice kangaroo flip by Miu Satoshi. Goes off the ropes. Wait, reincarnation. Miu! Caught Violet! Miu Satoshi! Miu Satoshi! We have a new champion!
静かなベランダコーヒーはまだ温かい君が笑った昨日の話一つずつほどけてく空に光る星君を探している
The winner of this match and the new Dynasty Women's Legacy Champion, Miu Satoshi.
君も同じ空見てるかな 駅までの道で言えなかった言葉数えてる信号待ちの横顔だけがやけにくっきり焼き付いた空に光る星君を探している届かない距離さえ今は綺麗に見える
Miu Satoshi.
願い事一つまだ胸にしまってる空に光る星君も同じ空見てるかな
What a victory! We have a new Women's Legacy Champion! Violet Dawn, her run as a double champion only lasted a week. She can't believe it. Oh, there's Jade! Jade with the super kick to Violet Dawn! And Bad Amy with a frog splash to Violet Dawn! Jade and Bad Amy with a hit and run. Well, a plan worked out. Violet Dawn is down one championship. We gotta get ready for our next contest. Okay, we gotta come with a game plan. Because dead end are legitimate. Alright? So I was thinking... No, Joe. Listen. I'll do the plan. Alright? Because, to be fair, I'm the one carrying this team. And whoa. I do just the same amount of work you do. There's a reason why we're 2-time World Tag Team Champions. Yeah, and there's a reason why we haven't won anything in a long time. You go into all these matches because you want to call yourself the boss. Yeah, that's not working out for you, is it? We're going there? Listen, you and I have had issues behind the scenes for months, and you want to put them on camera now? Might as well. Might as well. Is your head screwed on straight? It always is. You sure? Because you always act like an animal out there. I remember when we first started this team. I thought, hey, I could carry this guy. Not the best athlete, but a strong guy. But he's too fucking dumb to keep his head on. Better watch your mouth, little man. Or what? Can we just focus on dead end? Fine, our match is next week. Don't you disappoint me. Don't you disappoint me. Akira Kiyoshi, my heart hurts, you know? You and I, because here's the thing, what people don't really know, you and I used to get along quite a bit. But, see, here's the issue now. That changes. And the reason that changed is because, well, your head is getting a little too big, thinking you belong in the spotlight with me. Thinking I was going to share it with you? I don't share my spotlight unless it's with family. And the Hit Squad is my family. You aren't. There's a reason why I'm a 3-time women's world champion and you're not. You're only a 2-time. Akira, let this be known. Let it be known. I can't stand you. I never could. What happens at the World Cup on the 22nd is what's always meant to happen. The following contest is a tag team match.
Embracing unknown, destined for what's known, swimming in chaos alone. Survival's my game, whether friend or foe. Embracing the darkness in motion, I seek liberation from rules unchanged. But the more I dance with danger, I'll remain unchanged. It's the challenge that fuels me to bring them down. I rebel as I'm torn by the Trojan's crown. Nowhere else is like home. When chaos is
Introducing first,
I fly as a star.
the Vigilante.
Trojan's crown. Nowhere else
Stab it. Save it.
chaos is crown. I thrive as I'm torn by the Trojan underground. Nowhere else feels like home. When chaos is crowned. Deceive me, believe me, in the chaos I find my true opening. Betray me, protect me, in the web I am. Yeah. A titan roams, a force untamed. In the ring, his fury proclaimed. A mountain of might, a shadow of dread. Cross his path and will soon be dead. Unchained, wrath proclaimed. His fury in this space cannot be restrained. Destruction lies in his way.
Adam Batista.
With every step, the earth doth quake. This power of storm none can forsake. No respect.
Tag team match. Adam and Gavin take on these two. Adam not very scared this time. Looks really focused. Alright, so it looks like Adam Batista and Alex Saber are going to start things off here tonight. And Adam already kicks him up the right power. Able to get the scoop and slams Adam. Walk up and there's a hip toss on Alex once again. Off the ropes. What a kick to the face by Adam Batista. Tag made to Darren Parks. Adam and Darren. Adam now has Darren Parks elbow in the back. Adam took some time off, obviously, and there's an elbow in the face. Tag Gavin. They're trying to hold himself against Darren. There's a double drop kick. Takes Darren down. Darren with a clubbing shot to Adam. Gavin got clubbed. Cover no. Headbutt to Gavin. Our next contest will be for the legacy title as Jimmy Joe defends against Ida Jones. We saw one title change hands tonight. The women's legacy title changed hands. And we were just told that next week it will be Miyu Satoshi defending the women's legacy championship against Bad Amy. That should be fun. Tagged to Alex, tagged to Adam. As it is going to be confirmed that at the World Cup, it will be the women's tag team titles on the line. As Strike Force, Jen Bardsley and Violet Dawn defend against the Vixens of Violence, Jade and Bad Amy. Fucking shot to Alex, and a stop and kick. Adam chops Alex down, tags Gavin. And a Tag to Darren. No. Also, we just learned that it will be Urena Young versus Akira Kyoshi for the women's world title at the World Cup on the 22nd. Adam has a sledgehammer. Adam and Darren go at it on the outside of the ring. Adam with a deadlift. Great buster to Darren. The strength of Adam. Now Darren with a chair. 2, 3. Darren Parks. What a backhanded Gavin. What the hell? Look. Oh, Jesus, on the chair. Tag to Adam, tag to Alex. Alex with that elbow, punch, kick. Now in the corner goes Adam. What a boot. Off the ropes, no. His elbow to the back. Alex, cover. No. Now Alex, gutbuster to Adam Batista. Alex taking down Adam. Now Alex with that ankle lock. Locked in. Now off the ropes goes Alex. Tag to Gavin. Tag to Darren. Backhand to Adam. Gavin has Darren Parks. Cover in the back. Cover. 1. No. And Darren has Gavin in the nightmare hold. Off the rope in a nice dual lariat. The ropes collided. At this point, I'm just going to make up moves when they collide. Hey. Collision. Look at Gavin. Back elbow. Control of Darren Parks. Darren Parks able to get out of it. Darren with that knee drop. What's he gonna do? Tag to Adam Batista. And tag to Alex Sabin. Ropes. Alex slides with Adam in a back elbow. Yeah, Alex to cover. No. That elbow once again. Clubbing shots. And what a German suplex. 2. Kicks from Adam. Tag made to Gavin. Alex in the corner. Adam running splash in the corner. Alex. Gavin fighting. Now it's brother and brother. Kick and shot. There's another kick to the ribs of Gavin. Off the ropes. Alchemist, whatever that was, tag to Adam. Alex should probably go tag out to Darren, and he's about to. Tag made to Darren Parks. Hellish Mayhem. Adam Batista not letting them hit that double team. Pinman lights out. There's a headbutt by Darren Parks off the ropes. Running senton by Darren. Nice elbow by Darren Parks. Off the ropes again, running senton. Nice hip toss once again by Adam Batista. Kick to the face. powerbomb, no way. Adam went for that border toss. Darren was able to reverse it. Now nightmare hold on Adam. Will Adam tap out? No. Hip toss to Adam. Adam has a choice. Now he has Alex to punch the wrist. I think Darren Parks up at his feet. Chop and chop. Adam Batista able to knock Darren Parks down with a chop to the chest. Darren Parks tags out to Alex. Adam tags out to Gavin. Alex Gavin with a roll up on Alex. Gavin, only 2 count. With Alex crossface. Locked into Gavin. That's how he made Gavin tap in that Texas death match. Alex now lost the grab on Gavin. Gavin able to get out and hold. They going for that crossfire. And he got him. Gavin nails the crossfire. Big whip to cover. That might have been a mistake. Wait, Alex. Pile driver. To Gavin Sabin, and Gavin gets the shoulder up. Adam Batista tagging Darren Parks. Adam and Darren. There's a stunner on Alex, and Adam with a backbreaker to Darren Parks in the submission. Will Darren Parks be forced to give up? No. He's fighting back. Now Adam going for that border toss. And he got him. Tag made to Gavin. Darren isn't backing down. There's an Oklahoma State lead on Adam. And Darren. Oklahoma State to Gavin. The cover. Gavin with the shoulder up. With Darren. Choke slams Gavin to hell. Gavin able to put the shoulder up. Hold on, Alex. Code of dishonor. To Darren Parks. Got the back head of Darren. Now Gavin going for a crossfire on Darren. Got him. The cover. And Gavin has pinned Darren Parks.
Bracing unknown, destined for what's known, swimming in chaos alone. Survival's my game, whether friend or foe. Embracing the darkness in motion, I seek liberation from rules.
The winners of this match.
But the more I
Adam
dance
Batista
with
and Gavin
danger,
Sabin,
I'll
the
remain
Hit Squad.
unchanged. It's the challenge that fuels me to bring them down. I rebel as I'm torn by the Trojan's crown. Nowhere else feels like home. When chaos is crowned, I fight as a star.
Gavin Sabin, Adam Batista able to leave out of here with a win. And here's the rest of the Hit Squad. And here's the rest of the Hit Squad. Thomas Styles Wright and Aaron Boyd. And Razorblade also here. As they are taking out Darren and Alex. Wait, Razorblade has Alex. And it... Oh! Jesus! He got him with that. Oh, wait, they're tying Darren up in the ropes. Darren's all tied up. He's being forced to watch what they do to Alex. Razorblade just hit a razor spike And wait, Thomas Styles right. Up, down, left, right. To Alex Sabin. And now Aaron has Alex up. Burning hammer. As they keep working on Darren with a chair now. And wait, Adam has Alex of his own. Border toss. And wait, Gavin. Oh wait, they set the chair in the middle of the ring. Oh no. Gavin's gonna hit Alex. Gavin's gonna hit Alex with that crossfire. Oh wait, Darren Parks got out! Darren Parks got out and he pulls Alex off! Boot to the face of Gavin! But Adam Batista! Stopping Darren Parks. Oh wait, Adam. Oh wait, he has Darren Parks up. Wait, Adam. Tombstone on the chair to Darren Parks. And Darren Parks has been laid out. We gotta get ready for our next contest. Alright, so we have all this set up and... Oh, God. Yo, boss. We gotta talk. You see, with Superfly Squad no longer working here, and a lot of people being cut, there's no more Air Assassins who can challenge us for these titles. Because it's like, come on, man. Not only just challenge us, but it's been a while since we defended on a premier event. We were hoping that we would defend these titles at the World Cup, you know. Because, let's face it, been a while since we defended, or since these titles have been defended on a premier event, right? Yeah, you're right. It has been way too long since those titles have been defended on a premier event. And I will give you that. You will defend those titles at the World Cup. But who will be your opponents? Have any clue? Honestly? No, because no one deserves it. But we know you'll find someone, right? Yeah, I'll find someone. I'll find two people. Give me till next week. And I'll tell you who you're facing next week. Works for me. It works for me too. Don't you disappoint us now. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier tonight, Mad Dog Carl was walking into the building when he was jumped by Nate Jones. Now, these two have a lot of bad blood against each other. And are just waiting to get their hands on each other in a match. We don't know if it's happening next week or what have you. Looks like it's not. Our card for next week is indeed full. So, they will face at a later time. But the hatred for these two is getting a little out of hand. We gotta get ready for our Legacy title match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Is for the Dynasty Legacy Championship, where it's our one Legacy title change hands. Will the men's one change hands too?
sinking low, red and come.
And his opponent, he's the Dynasty Legacy Champion, the Outlaw, Jimmy Joe.
Whisper of fate, a test of will. This is my last ride, the end of the line. No stars to guide, no border to define. The sky opens wide, the desert won't lie.
Fight! Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is underway for the Legacy title, and Jimmy Joe already sending Iden Jones in the corner. Iden with that dragon screw on Jimmy. Punch the ribs. And Jimmy Joe now going for that power bomb. No. Jimmy Joe now takes Iden Jones. Now nice hip toss on Jimmy Joe. European uppercut. Jimmy Joe sent into the corner. Iden. European uppercut by Jimmy Joe once again. Relevant, dominant, legacy champion. Two-time champion, by the way. Iden Jones caught him on an armbar. Jimmy Joe didn't get out of it. Jimmy Joe sends Iden off the ropes. And a pop-up European uppercut. Iden trying to work the arm of Jimmy. Off the ropes. Collision, and there's an armbar. Joe. Off the, no, Jimmy Joe caught himself again. Rolling Larry! Iden Jones. Nice dragon screw on Jimmy Joe. Chop and chop. The ribs. Jimmy Joe targeting the neck and Iden. Shot to the ribs. There's a double stop. Jimmy Joe. Nice elbow drop once again by Jimmy Joe. There's a jawbreaker. Iden. Code red. One. Brain buster. Nice European uppercut. Iden Jones in control. Running elbow drop. Off the ropes is Jimmy Joe. Jimmy Joe caught himself. Arm drag on Jimmy Joe. European uppercut. Off the ropes, running elbow drop by Iden. Off the ropes again, backhand miss. DDT. Locked in. Nice arm drag once again. And a lariat by Jimmy Joe with a cover. 2. No, punch the ribs by Jimmy Joe. Nice drop toe hold. Jimmy Joe sitting in the corner. Iden stops in the corner. Iden going up. Frog splash. No. Jimmy Joe moved out of the way. Jimmy Joe sent off the ropes. Backhand by Iden Jones. Iden in control. Jimmy Joe. Nice power bomb. 2. Iden Jones sent Jimmy Joe in the corner. And a tree of woe. European uppercut. Nice DDT. Sliding lariat. Wait a minute. Another prayer bomb by Jimmy Joe. Oh. I was off the ropes. Nice brainbuster. Jimmy Joe sent to the outside. Iden Jones. About to take a dive! Hey, Jimmy going for that Texas power driver on the outside. That Texas power driver on the outside of the ring. There's another rolling lariat. Iden Jones. Jimmy Joe decimates Iden. Off the ropes. Iden sling blade. Iden's trying to fight back. Brain cluster to Jimmy. Champion in trouble. Challenger in control. Iden to the top rope. Frog splash. No. Chop to chop. Iden. Jimmy Joe. Rolling lariat. Elbow drop to Iden Joe. Iden is in trouble. Another prayer bomb to put Iden Jones away. 2, 3. What a performance from Iden Jones, but it was not enough.
To God, no border to define. The sky opens wide, the desert won't lie. This is my last ride.
The winner of this match, and still Dynasty Legacy Champion, Jimmy Joe.
The saddle creaks, the shadows grow. Coyote house,
Jimmy Joe.
where rivers won't flow.
Picks up
Memories
the
ride
win over
shotgun,
Iden Jones.
ghosts in the breeze. They cling to my heart
And he
like
is
leaves
still
to trees.
Legacy Champion.
Every step a story untold. Every mile a secret I hold. This is my last
We get ready for our main event here tonight.
no stars to
So let me get this straight. The Union want to send AJ Elliott to do their dirty work? They always want to send AJ Elliott to do their dirty work. Why? Because they don't want to get their hands dirty with the rest of us. So laying him out last week, that just felt good. Oh, boy, did it feel good. And now, you will know what it's like, AJ Elliott, to be looking up at the lights. It'll be you and me next week. 1-on-1. Because I hear you don't back down from a challenge. So you have now been challenged by the Dark Lord himself. Christopher, I got my front row seat, bud. Guys, see what my first challenger for my World Heavyweight Championship is going to do. I expect you to tear the house down, yes, but I'm also expecting you to beat Eli Daniels here tonight. Why? Well, you've done it before. Hell, you've torn the house down on pay-per-view with him, to the point where it was match of the year at Summer Attraction. And that was for the junior heavyweight title. Now you're upgrading to the world heavyweight, to the main event scene. I expect your best against your best nemesis in Eli. Because if you don't bring your best, then how do you think you're going to win this? Let's watch the main event, shall we? The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Get ready to fly. Here we go. The future's here. Feel the flow. Can't stop, won't stop, won't back down. Taking over, wearing the crown.
Introducing first, representing Chaos, Christopher Live.
Step into the ring, feel the heat. Grapple strike, fly, never miss a beat. You ain't built for this, ready to rise and reach the skies. Precision in the air, power on the ground. Every move, every turn, he owns the sound. From the ropes to the mat, he'll take control.
That's the one with
Down
his
with my heart
with an
and
arch
soul.
nemesis of his.
Getting ready to fly.
The one who just got off suspension. And his opponent, the mastermind, Eli Daniels.
I'm the master of the mind. You can't keep up with me.
Eli Daniels and Christopher Live know each other quite a lot. Dragon through. Eli Daniels sends Christopher off the rope. The European uppercut may have missed. Nice European uppercut by Christopher Live. Oh, wait a minute. Next Dragon through by Eli. Christopher has the upper hand in that one. That tests his strength. Christopher. Obviously a big match. Drop kick by Eli Daniels. Now Eli. Nice drop to hold by Christopher. Nice European uppercut. Goes. In the corner goes Christopher. And Christopher has Eli in the corner. He has him on the top rope now. Wait a minute. Armbar! Yeah, he was able to get out of that armbar. Now there's a double with that. Eli Daniels now. Christopher Live. Christopher got caught. Got his kick caught. Now Christopher has the arm. Eli Daniels. Shot in the face. Eli Daniels just getting off suspension after beating PBE in that no disqualification match last week. Christopher Lott, however, because of his very long junior heavyweight title reign, was given a World Heavyweight Championship match at the World Cup. Christopher has Eli on the top rope. But Christopher has him. Burning hammer! Jesus. Christopher trying to kill Eli. Christopher once again putting Eli on the top rope. Going to go after the arm. Wait, Eli starts that flip power bomb. Eli once again with a drag between the legs of Christopher Lock. Eli got caught. Elbow in the back. Eli Daniels in trouble. Missed. Punch in the face. Drag us through to Christopher Lock. Christopher. That underhook. Going for that armbar. That Danielson special. And there's a back body drop on Christopher Lock. Off the ropes. Flapjack by Eli Daniels. Used to have one hell of a match at Summer Attraction last year for the Junior Heavyweight title. Match of the year last year. In that match, Christopher Lock walked away still Junior Heavyweight champion. This time there's no title on the line. Both things done it for the World Heavyweight title, looks like. They were not good for me. Christopher Lock has Eli. Once again, Eli able to get out of it. Christopher has Eli. Rocking the second rope. I think he was playing sharpshooter, but Eli able to fight back. Eli. Christopher missed that. Kick missed. Both men missing their shots. Drop kick to the knees by Christopher. Off the ropes once again. Sling blade sleepy. Locked in. Christopher Lock. No. Again, that drop kick to the knees. That cattle mutilation. Eli able to get out of it. Christopher. Canadian Destroyer. Eli Daniels the cover. 2. Eli got the shoulder up. 2. Off the Canadian Destroyer. And Eli with a frog splash. That's a rope break. Off the rope. Both men collide. Now Eli going for that cross leg brain buster. Caught Christopher. Christopher in trouble. Got playing on the back of his neck. Elbow drop by Christopher Lock. Eli Daniels. Christopher caught the leg. Can Christopher make Eli tap? No. Christopher Lock snaps the fingers of Eli Daniels. Now cattle mutilation to Eli. Eli able to get out of it. There's a flapjack. Nice flatliner on him. Christopher Lock to cover. 2. No, Christopher got out. Kicked out of 2. Another flapjack. Not flatliner. Another flatliner. 2. No. Christopher still kicking out of 2. And again, going for that brain buster to Christopher. Eli caught Christopher out with that brain buster to go pick up the win here tonight. No, Christopher kicks out at 2 still. Now Eli once again going for that brain buster. Caught him. To end this thing once and for all. And Christopher still kicking out at 2. Christopher and Eli showing each other that they still got it. Christopher Lock still showing he's got to fight. Even in a situation like this, dropped a hold by Christopher. And an insecurity in the back. And Eli trying to fight. Christopher still coming back into this fight. Eli sends Christopher to the outside. When Eli's about to do a dive. And look at that! So it goes to receiver. Now Eli has a chair. And Christopher snaps the fingers. Once again, of Eli Daniels. Christopher targeting the arm. Now Christopher with that lariat. Christopher back in at 13. Eli Daniels back in again. Eli trips Christopher. And that's a frog splash to Christopher live. Will that be it for Christopher? No, he gets out of two. Christopher with that DDT. Christopher with that elbow drop. Now he's going back up. Another elbow drop. Christopher picks Eli up to his feet. No, Eli with a drop no hold. And a knee drop to the back by Eli Daniels. He is taking it to Christopher live. Another flatliner. Eli, top rope. Deep impact. DDT, the cover, but it's a rope break. And Christopher caught him. Ushigoroshi. And Christopher, sharpshooter. Will Eli tap out? No. Eli able to survive the sharpshooter. Now Christopher. Eli shot the arrow. Christopher live. The cover to try and put him away, but it's a rope break. Christopher had to send Eli off the rope. What a lariat! Kind of lariat. Christopher fighting, still going. Eli still tripping him down. Off the ropes is Christopher. Hip toss by Eli Daniels as he goes back up. And knee drop by Eli. Christopher still fighting back on that lariat. Another elbow drop by Christopher live. Christopher. And Eli able to plant Christopher on Daniel's back of his head. As Christopher. Wait, Christopher has him! Ushigoroshi! And now went for the sharpshooter again, but Eli's still fighting. Eli's still showing signs of fight. Oh, wait a minute, Christopher, Orgerak, powerbomb! Oh, but it's a rope break. Oh, wait, Christopher, Canadian Destroyer to Eli Daniels. What a match. That is it. What? And then another flatliner by Eli. Catches Christopher off guard. No, Christopher still in this. Both these men putting on yet another classic rolling elbow. And another frog splash, but it's a rope break. Christopher sent to the corner. Eli, wait, Christopher slaps to the face of Eli. Tree of blows. Eli knocked right down, elbow drop by Christopher live. Christopher trying to get some feeling back. There's a dragon screw. Wait, Eli going back up, frog, no way, knee drop. Now shock arrow. Catches Christopher. But Eli not going for the cover. Wait, Christopher! Trying to sneak one out! Oh, Eli got the shoulder up. And jaw back by Christopher. Now Christopher, one final Canadian Destroyer. That's gotta be it for Eli Daniels. Are you kidding me? going. Another flatliner to Christopher Lott to put him down. No, Christopher. DDT to Eli Daniels. I guess that's why Christopher Lott got best match quality last year as well. I mean, that's why these two got match of the year last year. This is why. What a move there by Eli. Like Christopher's right back up. Oh, but Eli, not right. Running. Eli. Kick to the back of the head of Christopher Lott. Is that it? That shot to the back of the head is enough. No, it's not. A shot to the back of the head of Christopher. Eli Daniels. I think he's calling for it to end this once and for all. Wait, Christopher with a drop kick to the knees. Elbow drop to the back. Wait a minute, Christopher submission locked in. Submission. Eli taps out. Eli taps out. Christopher Lott picks up the win. In one hell of a match.
Get ready to fly. Here we go. The future's here. Feel the flow. Can't stop.
Another match of the year contender.
I'm taking over. Wearing the crown.
The winner of this match, Christopher Lott.
Step into the ring. Feel the heat. Grapple strike. Fly. Never miss a beat. You ain't built for this. Ready to rise and reach the skies.
The winner of this match, Christopher
Precision in the
Lott.
air. Power on the ground. Every move, every turn.
Eli Daniels had no choice but to tap out.
Control, never backing down with my heart and soul.
What an excellent contest.
Getting ready to fly. I am Henry K. Feel the power. Reaching for the sky. Grapple strike fly.
And what a main event that was. I think Christopher Lott is ready for the main event scene.
Leave them behind.
Thank you for joining us here tonight on Dynasty Wrestling World. We'll see you next week.
The stage is set. No fear, no doubt.